Hello everyone, welcome to Reading with Sherry. We're going to do drawing conclusions today. And our card, index card that we're going to write our note card on, our notes, okay? You want to take this note down, drawing conclusions. That's what we're working on today, drawing conclusions. Make your little note card. All right, when you draw conclusions, you use your own thoughts to answer the question. For instance, how could that have happened? Okay, or that's just an example. There's others you could come up with. So, drawing conclusions is when you use your own thoughts to answer the questions. Okay, so let's do a worksheet. Okay, so for instance, I'm going to kind of half this and half this. You want me picking it all up? All right. Hold on a second. Okay. All right. So for instance, we have Jake had a lot of homework to do. It was 3 pages long. He added and subtracted until his hand got tired of writing. Well, we can draw the conclusion when you're asked the question number 1, what kind of homework did Jake have? Spelling, math, or reading? Well, you can draw that conclusion, your answer, by drawing the conclusion that he added and subtracted. Okay. And there was 3 pages of it. Okay. So his hand got really tired. And when you're reading, your hand would not get tired unless, anyway. So then spelling, your hand could get tired unless you're doing it by memory. And then your hand can't get tired. All right. So we can draw the conclusion just by added and subtracted. Those are some clues that help us draw that conclusion, that what kind of homework Jake was doing. He was doing math. All right, that's how we draw conclusions. When you use your own thoughts to answer the question. So it would be, well, I think by him adding and subtracting so much that his hand got tired. Okay, that is my conclusion. Math is what he was doing. So you drew your conclusion. Okay, so now we're going to number 2. All right. After supper, Jake's dad reminded Jake to do his job. Jake went from room to room, unloading baskets and cans into a large plastic bag. Then he took the bag out to the dumpster. So what was Jake's job? Washing dishes, making the bed, or taking out the trash? Well, what could help us clue-wise in here is he went from room to room. Well, when you're doing the dishes, you could go from room to room if you were taking the dishes to the kitchen. Okay? And another clue was unloading baskets and cans into a large plastic bag. Those are all clues. And then he took the bag out to the dumpster. Those are all clues that help you draw the conclusion of what Jake's job was, okay? For in this case, he was taking out the trash. Okay? Okay, our last one is, well, we got 2 more. Okay, so now Jake could have some free time. He decided to play Star Monster. He turned on the TV and put a cartridge in the player. He watched the monsters fighting on the TV screen while his fingers pushed buttons to make them move. What was Jake doing? Okay, was he playing a video game, watching the news, or playing with toys? All right, the clues were One, Star Monster, the title. Okay, but that could be, well, okay. He turned on the TV, all right, but he wasn't watching the news, which is one of our answers. And he wasn't playing with a toy because he put a cartridge in and then the TV screen came on. So he watched is another clue. Monsters fighting on the TV screen while his fingers pushed buttons. So I'm going to draw my conclusion from that he was playing a video game, that his fingers were pushing buttons while he was watching the Star Monster on the screen. Okay? So playing a video game would be my conclusion. Okay? And I hope it was yours too. Okay, so Jake was tired. He put on his pajamas, brushed his teeth, and crawled under the covers. What was Jake doing? Was he waking up, getting ready for school, or going to bed? Well, tired is a clue, pajamas, brushing his teeth, and crawling under covers. So going to bed is my conclusion. I hope it was yours also. So drawing conclusion is when you use your own thoughts to answer the questions. Like, how could that have happened? Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I'll see you in the next video.